Hi, my name's Anika and I'm working with Fruit Growers Victoria at their trial site in Talamba in a pear orchard. In these trials, we're investigating alternative species that can be grown in the interrow of an orchard as a cover crop to help improve drought resilience of the orchard. Some of the reasons that a grower might want to keep the interrow as it is because their current interrow already offers good ground cover, which will help reduce compaction from the tractor going up and down the row. And this also helps to reduce the incidence of water runoff as well as soil erosion. Another reason may be that the interrow currently offers flowers for pollinators and nectar for beneficial insects. And another reason may be that it's just too costly and more costly to remove or change what they currently have. Some of the reasons that a grower might want to change what's in their interrow is that they want to plant something different that can provide more benefit. Possibly the interrow species are a host to pests such as mites or disease. Possibly the interrow has a very vigorous species and that might be blocking their sprinklers, or the species may be difficult to identify and managing appropriate sprays for herbicides for the different species types. Our major trial site is in Talamba, Victoria, where we have 3 different irrigation treatments and 4 different cover crop treatments planted in a randomized block design. We also have 3 minor trial sites based in Cobram, Ardmona, and Gruyere, and each of these trial sites have 4 interrows sown with the native species, lucerne, canola, and control. A variety of Australian native species were selected due to their drought resilience characteristics. 5 grasses were selected as well as 4 broadleaf species. Canola was selected as a brassica due to its biofumigant properties as well as its taproot and seed availability in the area. And lucerne was selected due to it being a legume and its ability to fix nitrogen, as well as its deep root and seed availability. Just sampling some soil in the interrow for our demonstration site. I'll do 10 cores around 10 to 15 centimeters depth, mix it all, put it in a bag, and then we'll send it to the lab for analysis. In every row we've sown canola for 20 meters, lucerne for 20 meters, a native mix, 9 different species of native Australian plants, and a control where we've left what was growing there. It's been since November 2022, and I'll show you a few photos and videos of how the plants are looking now in January. We sowed this canola in November 2022. This is a modified irrigation row, and as you can see, the canola has already started developing its pods. Where we sowed lucerne in the no irrigation area. So you can see it here. There's some plants in between all the grasses. Challenge number 2 that we faced was that there was a delay in the seeder arriving. This, coupled with the wet weather in October 2022, meant that we had to delay our spring sowing until November. Challenge number 3 was that the warm temperatures and the wet weather in November 2022 meant that there was very high pest pressure. For example, the white cabbage butterfly. So the seedlings were struggling as well with the high weed competition. So measuring the size of the box pear for the FGV cover crop trial, and taking off the skin in order to test the pressure. And we measure both sides.
and average out the score. And then we remove some of that pear juice in order to get the Brix measurement. So we're just picking the Boscs pears from the different irrigation treatments, and we'll be counting them and putting them in a bin from each tree across 3 different trees from each irrigation treatment.